Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. What the truth is being told from different standpoints. In the ninth mantra, the teacher tells, Tad Brahmanaha Tadadhyatmam Tad Vishnoho Tad Parayanam Achintyam Chinmayatmanam Yadvyoma Paramam Sthitam. This Brahman, the reality, has to be recognized as one's own essential self. Please keep this as the fundamental law of spiritual life. All the educated and intellectuals, they have this big problem. They are unable to drop the objectivity from their knowledge. Whatever is known, studied, it is only in an objective way, not the subjective way. And therefore, objectively, when we understand through intelligence, it becomes a concept. And the truth is not the concept. One college professor in US, Pittsburgh University, he mentioned after my talk, Mr. Swami, you have presented the concepts very well. So I told him, I am extremely sorry to disagree with you, sir, because you are a professor is a concept. You are successful is a concept. You are intelligent is a concept. But you are is not a concept. Tomorrow when your job goes, you are no more a professor, ex-professor. You know the meaning of ex? The unknown is indicated by X. Like ex-president, ex-prime minister, ex-chief minister, unknown. So it is not a concept. And therefore here, tad brahmanaha tad adhyatmam, the reality has to be recognized as one's essential self. Then only we are walking the spiritual path. Otherwise, it is either the karma kanda and yoga, taking this world and the body as real, or it is upasana and kundalini, invocation of the divine potentiality, objectively or subjectively. See, understand these pairs. When we take this world as real, we have to follow the path of dharma. And when we take our body to be real, we have to follow the path of yoga. And what do yoga fellows tell? You do yoga, you do pranayam. What will happen? You will live long. And one person fell victim to this. He followed Ramdev Baba in letter and spirit and lived up to 125 years. But even then afterwards he has to die. He died. And when he went to the heavens, because he was following yoga, he went to heavens. And there he came across all beautiful apsaras. And he was regretting, oh God, I should have come here early. What will you do by living long? See, friends, don't get carried away by this funny thing about yoga. See? Healthy body means the body which is available to us as it is, without complaining. See? Otherwise, whole life goes only the pain here, pain there, pain everywhere. No. So such people get lost either in the dharma or the yoga. Now those who cannot fulfill their desires because or through the agency of dharma or through the agency of yoga, then they go to the upasana. See? Like when we don't get cured by allopathy, then we go to Ayurveda. We don't get cured by Ayurveda, we go to Sabudana. Sabudana is homeopathy. And when we don't get cured there, then we go to some Babaji. See? So, such people, those who could not fulfill their desires, they go to upasana. And you will see, you go to all the places where upasana, devotion is meant, only one thing. And that is, they are talking about fulfilling their desires. We will go to Guruvayur, you will see there also. People will be going around the Bhagavan and step by step, the toe of the left leg and the heel of the right leg touch like this. So not 1 inch is left to move around Bhagavan. So he is encircled like that. And then if you don't fulfill my desire, I'll put another chakkar. See. So fulfilling the desires is the only criteria. And the funny part is, desires are fulfilled. Whenever desires are fulfilled, understand you are buried in this samsara. Fulfillment of the desire is not a good sign. See? When the dream is very good, it will never break. Only bad dream breaks. See? In the same manner, when everything is going goody, 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 you will never think about something higher. But when one day suddenly something happens which you never expected, and then, I don't know what to do, chalo, satsang chalte. And then you come to satsang. And there you really get the spiritual life. So either we get lost in upasana or we want to invoke our own siddhis. So we do this yoga, that yoga, and then awaken the kundalini, and then start a shopping center. In Sanskrit it is called as shop. Shop means curse. So shopping center. The Bengalis cannot say a, so they say shopping center. What they mean is shop. And Gujaratis cannot say sh, so they will say shopping center. The beauty of every language. So they will be busy only in this, blessing this fellow, cursing this fellow. You will see all the Siddha Mahatmas, you go there, whether they are there now or they were there. People live there under fear psychosis. If you do this thing, no, Maharaj, you may curse. See? And they have the capacity to curse or bless. This is living at Adi Daivik. These are nothing to do with Adhyatma. When Adhyatma comes, Tad Brahmana Tad Adhyatmam Tad Vishno Tad Parayanam. And this is what is called as the highest abode of Paramatma, that is our own essential being. So what is Adhyatma? Adhyatma is come to know that you are divine. And all other things are okay just to keep time pass, busy, nothing else. See? Therefore, achintyam, and therefore don't go on wasting your time. How God is, oh God, Karunakara, and Hridaya Parameshwara, Hridaya Samrat. Only words. Achintyam. In one place I went, I used to stay in a Jain family. So, they asked me, one lady in that house, Swamiji, you people talk about Atma Chintan, our Munis also tell Atma Chintan, but what is Atma Chintan you never tell? I said, if we tell you, our market will go. We will not tell you. No, please tell, what is Atma Chintan? I said, Atma Chintan means absence of Anatma Chintan. See? When you stop thinking about anything, be attentive, thoughts always arise about something which is other than the self. There cannot be a single thought about the self. This experience, which is beyond the limitations of thought formation, is the truth. Be attentive. No thought becomes manifest without wearing the clothes of words. You cannot think without words. So, if we have to go beyond thoughts, where from to start? Start from undressing the thoughts. Meaning, do not talk to yourself. So we are not doing anything. Every thought expresses through words, and we keep on talking to ourselves. So the thoughts are bred inside, like poultry breeding farm. In the same manner, our mind is a thought breeding farm. And the thought breeding happens when we keep on talking to ourselves. Give it a chance. This is the real yoga, not the twisting the body. Yoga means what? How twist kare. Yoga. And you see all these yoga asanas, they are all animal asanas. Not a single asana is human asana, except Shavasana. Moro. See friends, the real yoga is this. Stop talking to yourself. The mind will dissolve. And for this yoga, you don't require any time, any place, and any yoga mattress. You see all these professional yoga fellows, like our terrorist bandhu, when they move around, they move with the AK-47 always hanging. Same way the yoga, one mattress. Useless. And they can't sit in one posture for more than 2 minutes. Keep on changing. So this is the real yoga. Don't talk to yourself. And this yoga can be practiced anywhere. I name this yoga as commode yoga. When you sit there, don't talk to yourself. Give it a try. That is the time where we discuss the whole world. ये करना है, वो करना है, we have to do this, we have to do that. First do this. See, friends, instead of not talking to oneself, they stop talking to others. That is not a spiritual practice, it's a cartoon. See, I told this story, it happened in Haridwar. We were going somewhere, me and my friend, in a rickshaw, manual rickshaw. So my friend said, Swami, in this ashram there is big Mahatma. Should we take darshan? I said, come, no problem. So we went. And then there was a secretary. So you have to go through secretary. So this is a corporatananda, we can say this. So the secretary said, no, Maharaj is in Mauna, he will not talk to anybody. I said, all right, don't feel bad, I'm going. So we went. The moment we went, maybe about 10-20 steps, again he came running. Hey Babaji, wait. I said, what for? Maharaj has called you. I said, how can he call? He is on Maunam. Don't argue, come. I said, all right. We went. And I said, Chalo Mahatma, let's go. No, he cannot go. You only can go. I said, you enjoy, I am going for sacrifice. And he was a huge Mahatma sitting in a table, big coachman. And I was given one plastic chair, plastic band Mahatma, plastic chair. And then he took a paper and copy and wrote, what is your name? So I wrote back, Gadbadananda. Then again he wrote, where from you have come? Something you have to write, Vrindavan. Where are you staying here? Again I wrote something. I forgot that I can talk. He was on Maunam, not me. And when I realized this, he also realized. And I laughed and he also laughed loudly. Then I talked to him. I said, sir, in Maunam, laughing is allowed? See, friends, Achintyam, stop talking to yourself. No thought can come. Every thought will be aborted. And when you abide in this reality, your vision changes. What average persons cannot even imagine, that becomes the experience. See? This change is how the space must be looking at the four directions. From space's point of view, north, east, west, south have no existence. Don't sleep facing your feet to the south, you tell your child, and the child sleeps according to your instructions. But at night, like the hands of the clock, he keeps on moving. Then which direction the legs are? See, friends. But when we are caught up in this relative world, north, east, west, south, then Feng Shui will infect you. See, friends, therefore, practice this commode yoga. Spend more and more time in this. But we don't have commode here. Sorry, you can do it anywhere. Any time, any place, even in the car, sitting in the bus or waiting for something, just only this simple thing. and begin with small dose, 10 seconds. So if we can achieve it 10 seconds, by practice we can make it 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Like a small child, how the child learns walking. He doesn't start running right in the first time, no. He takes one step, falls down, never mind. Again second, again falls down. In the same manner, make this as your real spiritual practice. Achintyam chinmayatmanam. So this chinmaya, pure consciousness, be attentive. Many of us have some wrong understanding about two words. One is Chetana and second is Chaitanya. In Bhagavad Gita 13th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna says, when he is explaining the Prakriti or Kshetra, and in that explanation of the Kshetra, Pancha Mahabhutas, etc., and Sanghatas Chetana Dhruti. So there Chetana doesn't mean consciousness. Chetana means life. So Chetana is an expression of Chaitanya. See the difference? Like when we say the light in the tube is not electricity. It is the expression of electricity in the bulb. In the same manner, Chaitanya is independent. Chetana requires body to manifest. See, friends. Therefore, in everything in the whole universe, Chaitanya is otaprota, sufficiently saturated. But only in the Panchakoshas that Chaitanya can manifest as Chetana, and there the life begins. See, it is something like this. Two bodies, one living, one dead. And if we say that in both the bodies Chaitanya is there, both living body and dead body. No, how it is possible? So it's a dead one, how can the Chaitanya be there? Okay, take an example. Two bulbs, one bulb showing the light, other bulb not showing the light. And the statement is, behind both the bulbs there is electricity. Come on, don't bluff. In this bulb there is electricity, we can understand because light is there. Otherwise there is no light, how can there be electricity? Remove the bulb, put your fingers, come to realize. So what is the difference? In one bulb, electricity is able to manifest as light. In another bulb, the electricity fails to manifest as light. That doesn't mean it is not there. See, friends. Therefore, Achintyam chinmayatmanam yad vyoma paramam sthitam. Now, vyoma means space. There are three spaces which are indicated in our scriptures. One is the gross space, Bhutakash. We are now in this Bhutakash, the space. Then there is a second space called as the mind space. So as in the gross space, there are gross objects, things and beings. In the same way, in the mind space, there are thought objects and thought beings. Be attentive. Now, as the gross space supports everything, but doesn't get influenced by anything. In this, what sadhana will you do, tell me? Nothing. It is like that. But we are so obsessed with doing something. See, There are two types of knowledges. One type of knowledge demands a follow-up action. If you do pranayam, your lungs will be removed. Then you do that. If you don't do only by reading, listening, nothing will happen. But if you are told, this is a fan, now there is nothing to do thereafter. It is a statement of fact. See, friends, if you run every day 10 miles, your weight will be reduced. Yes, very nice. Then run. Oh, I have to run also, yes. So two knowledges. Knowledge indicated in karma and upasana demands a follow-up action. In Vedanta, what is told is you don't have to follow up any action. See? Sarvam jnana plavenaiva vrujinam santarishyasi. All the sins will be transcended by this boat of knowledge. Sarvam karma kilam partha jnane parisamapyate. All the karma ends in jnane, knowledge, jnanam. Therefore, first we have to recognize this. Gross space is not influenced by the gross world. Mind space is not influenced by the thoughts. So first is bhutakash, second is chittakash. Now here the sadhana is take the position of the bhutakash. Therefore we told you play meditation, what it is like being the space. So being the space means no shape, no form, no beginning, no middle, no end, no modification, no change, no movement. Again continue. Space supports everything, doesn't get influenced by anything. So what will be the meditation when we are living in this world? Dynamic meditation. We live in this world but don't get influenced by anything or anybody of this world. How simple? That is meditation. Living like the space. Ladies always have one tension. The tension is, we do Karva Chauths and various kinds of Vratam to get a good, intelligent husband, and even there we fail. And how come these men, they don't do anything and yet they get a beautiful and intelligent wife like me? Every woman has this tension. See, friends, get out of this. This world is always like this, and nothing new in this world. Then we are leading a life of spiritual existence. Then the second step, thus when we conquer the gross space, then we are graduated, we come to now the mind space. So as the gross space is not influenced by the gross contents, similarly the mind space is not influenced by the contents called as the thoughts. So let the thoughts come and go, why worry? Who cares? But what happens? We give importance to anything and that starts troubling us. Don't give importance to anything in this world. When we thus conquer the mind space, then we come to this third. Yad vyoma paramam sthitam. Then we come to the ultimate space. That ultimate space is Chidakash, the conscious space. Be attentive. As in the gross space, there are gross things. In the mind space, there are thoughts. In the same manner, in the conscious space, waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi, they come and go. But the conscious space is not influenced by the waker with his waking world and waking experiences, the dreamer, the dream world and his dream experiences, and so on. This is what is mentioned here. Yad vyoma paramam sthitam. The param vyoma, the supreme space, is the conscious space, Chidakash. Be attentive. Our experience has three components. One is the world that is experienced. Second is the experience of the world. And third is the experiencer of the world. Out of these three, the experienced world is conquered by Bhutakash sadhana. The experiencer world is conquered by Chittakash sadhana. And the waker or the dreamer world is conquered by the Chidakash sadhana. Three spaces. See? Be attentive. Tasmat Atmanaha Akashas Sambhutaha, Upanishad says. From that Atma, the space is created. Which Atma? Chidakash. What is the space created from the Chidakasha? The Chittakasha, the mind space. From the mind, the gross space is created. If the mind is folded, like in deep sleep, where are we? When are we? What are we? Everything disappears. These three spaces. Therefore, we go back the reverse way. Like a telescopic antenna, it opens in a particular sequence and goes back in the reverse sequence. So first, we take up this Bhutakash, then Chittakash, then Chidakash. In this Chidakash, there is nothing other than itself. See? Indriyebhya parayartha arthebhyascha param manaha manasastu parabuddhi buddhiratma mahan paraha mahataha param avyaktam avyaktat purusha paraha purushanna param kinchit sa kashtha sa paragati. This step by step journey from the objective world to the objectless awareness is the path that is traced on the spiritual path. Narayana ashunyam shunya bhavam tu shunyatitam hrudisthitam na dhyanam na cha dhyata na dheyo dheya eva cha. So, ashunyam shunya bhavam tu. In Buddhist philosophy, they say there is nothing. It is not nothing. Asti iti upalabdhavyaha tattva bhavena prasidati. Kathopanishad says the truth has to be recognized only as existence is. Be attentive. We can never experience absence as absence. We experience even the absence as existence. See, this is a book, this is the camera. In between this book and camera, there is nothing. Even the nothing is recognized as existing. Absence is absent. Therefore, ashunyam. Why people get lost in that? Be attentive. When objective world is completely negated, nothing remains. Then that nothing is taken as an object. Then it is a deep sleep. What is a deep sleep? In waking and the dream, everything is experienced as is. And in deep sleep, this is removed, and then what remains is their absence. So, the deep sleep is experience of absence of the waking and the dream. And therefore they come to a conclusion that shunyam, Paramatma is shunya. But who eliminates that absence? Somebody has to be there to certify. See, friends. So, ashunyam shunya bhavam cha shunyatitam hrudi sthitam. Then how do we understand this? Now be attentive. First, focus attention on the words that I utter. Then I will increase the gap between the words. Then focus attention on the absence of the words. And then we go to the third stage. Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram. When the word is there, there is no silence. When the silence is there, there is no word. So they are mutually exclusive. In the presence of the one, the other doesn't exist. But there is one principle which eliminates both the words and their absence. This is not mutually exclusive. Be attentive. Words are opposed to the silence. Silence is opposed to the words. But this principle is neither opposed to the words nor opposed to the silence. This unopposed experience is our essential nature. Waker is denied in the dream. Waker and the dreamer are denied in the deep sleep, and vice versa. But in and through, there is one principle which supports the waking but not becoming a waker. Support the dream without becoming a dreamer. Support the deep sleep without going to sleep. Support the samadhi without the beginning and end. This eternal principle is the ultimate truth. Ashunyam shunya bhavam cha shunyatitam hrudi sthitam. See? And we don't have to search here and there. It's very much in our own being. Many times we get caught up in the fancy of our own mind. Wherever you go to any new place, aha, how beautiful, how peaceful, how nice. First day, wow. After 2 days, cow. See? Human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same thing for a longer period of time. Therefore, let us not get carried away by this fancy of the mind. So, shunyatitam hridisthitam na dhyanam cha na cha dhyata na dheya. See all the three. Meditator, meditation and meditated upon. All the three have dissolved in one homogeneous being. Na dhyanam cha na cha dhyata na dheya. See, this is to be dheya evacha. This is the goal of our life. Where, apply this in general, where there is joy without an enjoyer. Whether there is action without a doer. Where there is a knowledge without a knower. Experience without an experiencer. And that is why it is specifically mentioned in the Upanishad. Yadi manyase suvedeti daharameva nunam tvam vetha brahmano rupam. If you say that I have understood very well, then you have understood nothing. Because when I have understood, you have become the knower. The truth is knowledge without the knower. How can you understand it? See, friends. Therefore, ashunyam shunya bhavam tu shunyatitam hridisthitam na dhyanam cha na cha dhyata na dheyaha. In this manner, dheya evacha, this has to be contemplated upon, where this triputi is totally absent. That is why the truth is always experienced intuitively. What is called a rutambhara pragya. Intuitive experience crosses the barriers of cause and effect. And when we go beyond cause and effect, then only we have gone beyond the Prakriti. But normally what happens? Intellectuals, they get caught up only in cause and effect. This happened because of that, that happened because of this. And thereby creating likes and dislikes in the mind. When something is attributed, some good thing has happened and we attribute it to something. So what will be our interaction towards that cause? We will like it. If something wrong has happened and we attribute it to someone or something towards that cause, we will have disliking. So those who are supporting and those who are accepting cause and effect as real, they will be depositing the likes and dislikes in their mind all the time. Thereafter, the life will be guided only by the likes and dislikes. So, whatever we like, we run after that. Whatever we dislike, we run away from that. Net result, run or run. And when you keep running, you get tired. See? Therefore, this knowledge is never gained through this logic. See? Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha. Na medhaya na bahuna shrutena. If somebody is able to remember all the mantras, it has nothing to do. Tape recorder is better. Memory is not something good. Don't get carried away by the memory. Many people, old people particularly, they are worried. Swami, I don't know, these days I forget everything. Good, congratulations. One patient went to the doctor and said, Doctor Sahab, I got two problems. One problem is, I forget everything. Doctor said, what is the second problem? What second problem? He has forgotten. It is such a joy. If you can forget, understand God's grace is showering on you. Because what is ego? Ego is nothing but carrying the burden of memories. You know, some people in the old age or any time they get that Alzheimer, and therefore they don't remember who they are and all. So on their shirt, people at home, they stitch a sticker that this is his address, he is Alzheimer patient and he doesn't know where he is, what is, so please advise us and all that. But he is happy. He has no problem. He goes home and the wife says, "Kahan gaye the? Kaun?" Kaun kahan gaya tha? There is no I. That is realization. Friends, it's good if you can forget. That is the gift of God. Forget everything. So, sarvam cha na param shunyam na param na parat param achintyam aprabuddham cha na satyam na param viduhu. See? Sarvam cha na param shunyam. It is neither the universe nor the space, everything. Just discard everything. And come to a point what you cannot discard. See? Yached vang manasi prajnaha tad yached jnana atmani jnana atmani mahati niyached tad yached shante atmani. Withdraw from the gross world, come to the sense organs. Withdraw from the sense organs, come to the mind. Withdraw from the mind, come to the intellect. Withdraw from the intellect, come to the total intellect, Mahat Tattva. Withdraw from the total intellect, merge in the Paramatma, bypassing the Prakriti. This is the sadhana. So, therefore, sarvam cha na param shunyam, na param na parat param. Do not label it. Everything is negated. It is everything and it is nothing. It is zero and it is everything. It is neither here nor there. Param and na param. And achintyam, it cannot be thought of. And aprabuddham, cannot be experienced. Na satyam, it is not the truth. Then what it is? It is you. Every word, every thought takes us away from ourselves. Thoughts are in the mind. Mind is movement. Movement-free mind is consciousness. See? The space, if it is moving, and a space which doesn't move, what is the difference? How did you come here? Oh, we came by car. But please explain. Explain what is there to explain. We sat in the car, we started the car and we came. But where were you sitting? Inside the car. But inside the car, what was there? Space. So there are two spaces. One space, outer space where the car moved, and inside the car there another space where you sat, that also moved. Did the space move at all? Think. Therefore, this is one simple approach. That which moves is samsara. That which supports every move is Paramatma without moving. In this, one of the difficulties of the students is they get lost in logic and reason. Shankaracharya said like this, Madhvacharya said like this, Ramanujacharya said like this thing, and Buddha said like this, and Osho said like this. Don't get lost in that. This is okay for time pass. Now come back to yourself. And when you come back to yourself, you will be quiet. And that quietness will not be uncomfortable. Many times we go some places, like you go to a place where some death has happened and the dead body is lying there and people are waiting for somebody to come and you go there. That silence is uncomfortable silence. Our meditation is like that, uncomfortable. Mara kya? That silence where you are at peace, and that silence never gets disturbed. That silence is not enhanced by the silence, nor it is destroyed by the noise. That is what is meant here. So, na cha satyam na param vidu. Therefore, Muninam samprayuktam cha na deva na param viduhu lobham moham bhayam darpam kamam krodam cha kilvisham shitoshne kshit vipase cha sankalpaka vikalpakam na brahma kuladarpam cha na mukti granthi sanchayam na bhayam na dukkham tatha manapamanayoh etad bhava vidinmuktam tadgrahyam brahma tatparam. Now what is that Brahman? How do we recognize? What are the symptoms that we come to know that now we are abiding in the Absolute? Be attentive. You cannot go to anybody and ask, hey, will you please excuse me? What? I realized ho gaya kya? Many people ask this question to us. Swamiji, don't make fun of us. I said, no mama, I don't have to make, you are self-sufficient. Can you tell me how far I have come in realization? I tell him, abhi ghutne tak hai, up to knee. Please remember, in the Absolute, there are only two options, yes and no. There are no fractions. Suppose you have to employ some boy for working at home. So you ask that boy, hey, where did you work earlier? Oh, I was working with Gupta ji. Okay. Come tomorrow, I'll talk to you. Then you call Gupta ji. Gupta ji, this boy came, he was working with you and you don't need him, so we wanted a servant. How is this boy? Is he trustworthy? About 78% trustworthy. No. Either he is trustworthy or he is not trustworthy. Fractions are not possible in the Absolute. Either you know or you don't know. 30% to ho hi gaya hai. Nothing. Therefore here, how do we know and to whom to ask? See? Now here one principle I will tell you. The principle is, when we go to the doctor, except the Ayurvedic doctor, when we go there, we don't tell the doctor, Doctor Sahab, I have got this disease. No, we tell the doctor the symptoms. What are the symptoms? And by studying the symptoms, the doctor arrives at a conclusion, this is the disease. So from the symptoms, the disease is determined. If this is clear, exactly the same way, what are the symptoms of realization? One lipstick Vedanti student, he heard Mandukya Upanishad and going out and dash against the wall. Hey, what happened? Are you blind? No. Since I became Brahman, I do not differentiate between the wall and the door and the window. That is the whole problem. These are the limitations of realization. That is not the way. So here the teacher says, what are the symptoms for us? Muninam samprayuktam cha na devana param viduhu. And this is realized only by the contemplative masters, not by the argumentative. See, there are some people, they are so argumentative, and that becomes their second nature after some time. See? That is one of the reasons when anybody talks too much, I run away. Question answer is nothing but an intellectual eczema. Go on again and again and again and again. Keep cool, everything will be all right. And such people are extremely argumentative, very strong personalities. So, Muninam samprayuktam cha na devana param vidu. Deva here means the sense organs, nor the mind. None of them can come to realize the truth. Na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati, na manaha, na vidmaha, na vijani maha yatha etat anushishyat. The truth cannot be comprehended through any means of knowledge. Then the teacher tells, in a very simple way, he says, I will give you the arrow mark. You walk on that path. There was a post, arrow was there, Mumbai. So one person came, he saw that word, oh thank God I have reached Mumbai. And he held on to that post and standing there. No, it's a direction. In the same manner, Upanishad gives us direction. It is other than the known and the unknown. What it is not told. You find out. So who can find out it? Muninam. He who is contemplative. So what is known? Effects are known. Cause is unknown. So it is beyond cause and effect. Waking and dream are known. Deep sleep and samadhi is unknown. It is beyond Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti, Samadhi. Now take the words of Bhagavan Krishna. Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha, 4 things. I alone support the waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. And this is to be known. Vedaisya sarvi ahameva vidya. This aham has to be recognized as one's essential nature. Therefore, Muninam samprayuktam cha na deva na param viduhu. So, to become qualified for contemplation, what should happen to us? Lobham, moham, bhayam, darpam, kamam, krodham cha kilbisham. All these things are to be rejected one by one. First is lobham, greed. Any kind of greed takes us away from our blissful being. Any greed. There was a king, and that king was moving with the minister in his royal garden. And the gardener, he had never seen the king, and he was poor man doing his gardening and humming something, cheerfully, happily doing whatever he was doing. So the king asked the minister, see, this fellow, he doesn't have anything. How happy he is. What is the secret? He said, we'll come tomorrow and see whether he is happy or not. That night, the minister left 99 golden coins in a bag and kept it just outside near the door step of that poor gardener who was living in a jhopadpatti, thatch house. Next day morning when he got up as usual, humming, singing, and when he stepped out, no proper light. So he heard sound. Oh, what is that? He lifted it. Oh, it's very heavy. It looks to be something important. He got into his small hut and lit the lamp and opened gold coins. He started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 80, 90, 97, 98, 99, 99. It should be 100, I think. I never counted in my life. I am dumb. I think I should do it again. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. He counted 99 times, but it was only 99. Oh God. He tied down, made a hole and buried it in that, and on that something in the most insignificant thing kept so that nobody could think about it. And as usual, he went to his work in the garden, and the king and the minister came. Today, that gardener was lost. He is giving the water which is going outside the base of the plant somewhere. What happened? He said, just see what happened. He had no humming, no joy, lost. Then the minister told, sir, he has joined your club. What is your club? See, your club is, he told the story. Yesterday I left 99 coins near his house. He lifted it. He must have counted it 100 times. But they were 99. So he is only thinking, if I get one coin, it will become 100. See? Now that 19 is very good, enjoy. No, if I get one more, love, greed. See, friends, Patanjali says, Santoshat Anuttam Sukhalamaha. If you have contentment, your bliss is unparalleled. But we want more and more and more and more. There is no end to it. We have to draw a line in our life. Thus far, not further. If we mean spiritual life. Otherwise, keep on doing it and suffering and frustrating. See. But that contentment should not become laziness. Be very attentive. Contentment, अब क्या है, बस मरना ही है. Everybody is happily waiting. But this soul is not dying. क्या हो गया? We are waiting for you. That contentment doesn't mean you have become lazy. See, friends. Therefore, these are the negativities. Unless they are removed, we cannot contemplate on the truth what it is. So a person who is greedy, do you think he will think about God? Forget about it. He will think in terms of how much more can I get. Similarly, moha, bhaya, darpa, kama, krodha, kilbisha, शीतो उष्ण क्षुत पिपासा संकल्प विकल्प ब्रह्मकुल दर्प मुक्ति ग्रंथि संचयन. We become more and more specific. I remember many years before I came to this Matanchari, and I was staying with one Gujarati family, and they had one small child, grandchild or great grandchild. I asked that child, I said, hey Gujju, how are you? Oh, Swami, I am not a Gujju. Then who are you? I am a Kachhi Lohana. Lohana Kachhi. Kachhi also means underwear. I said, do you know how to tie Kachhi? I don't know. Then Mummy does it. Do you know what is Lohana? I don't know. Then who you are? Lohana Kachhi. We go on adding specificity to us. Remove all the specificities. That non-specific common denominator is the truth. And the specificity is added because of so many factors. What are those? Leave it for tomorrow. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।